The company awards dinner was supposed to end at 9. Instead, I'm watching my wife of 15 years grind against her work husband on the dance floor while half the town pretends not to stare. The worst part? She's looking right at me while she does it. Now this is what a real man looks like. Lena's voice carries over the generic jazz quartet, her manicured fingers tracing Noah Bennett's chest. The bastard's eating it up. That smug, Tesla-driving pretty boy with his perfect teeth and his VP title at Lena's tech firm. I'm Elliot Parker, Eli to most folks. I own Parker Construction, the company that built half this town's new developments. My hands are calloused, my back's shot from 20 years of real work, and apparently that makes me less of a man than Golden Boy Noah over there. Jesus, Eli, you gonna let her do that? My foreman, Frankie Martinez, slides into the chair next to me, beer in hand. Ex-military, no filter, loyal as a dog. That's your wife, man. I can see that, Frank. I take a long pull from my whiskey. Trust me, I can see exactly what that is. Lena spins in Noah's arms, her red dress, the one I bought her for our anniversary, flaring out like she's some kind of princess. Her friends Kara and Miles are recording everything on their phones, giggling like teenagers. The whole scene makes my stomach turn. You want me to go over there? Frankie's already half standing. Because I will. Sit down. I finish my drink and pull out my phone. The text I send is simple. It's on. Plan A. Frankie grins. About damn time. The music stops, and Lena finally remembers she has a husband. She saunters over, cheeks flushed, not even trying to look sorry. Oh, come on, Eli. Don't be such a stick in the mud. It's just dancing. Just dancing. I stand up, straightening my tie. Right. Well, I'm heading home. You coming, or you got more dancing to do? She rolls her eyes. Fine. But you're being ridiculous. The ride home is silent except for the radio. Lena checks her phone every 30 seconds, probably texting Noah or her little fan club. I focus on driving and planning. Our house sits on 3 acres outside town, solid construction because I built it myself. The garage is my workshop, my sanctuary, where I keep my tools and my thoughts organized. Tonight, I've got some organizing to do. I'm going to bed, Lena announces as soon as we're inside. Try not to sulk too loud. Sweet dreams, honey. She's upstairs before I finish the sentence. I wait 10 minutes, then head to the garage. Frankie's already there, along with Mrs. Gannon from next door. At 75, she's sharper than most people half her age and sees everything that happens in our neighborhood. That poor girl, Mrs. Gannon shakes her head, making a fool of herself like that. And you, dear, such patience. Patience is running out, Mrs. G. I open my toolbox and pull out a small device. This still work? Frankie nods. Bluetooth range is about 50 feet. Audio's crystal clear. Good. Because tomorrow morning we're going to have some visitors. Mrs. Gannon's eyes twinkle. Oh, this should be interesting. The next morning I'm up at 5, same as always. Coffee's brewing when I hear Lena's shower running. Perfect timing. I make the call. Sarah? It's Eli Parker. Yes, I know it's early. Listen, could you and the kids come by for breakfast? There's something I need to show you about Noah. Sarah Bennett, Noah's wife of 12 years, mother of his 2 kids, arrives at 7:30 sharp. She's a good woman, works part-time at the elementary school, bakes cookies for every fundraiser. She deserves better than what her husband's been doing. My parents show up right behind her. I'd called them too, asked them to bring their famous pancakes. Mom loves any excuse to cook for people, and Dad never misses a chance to catch up on town gossip. Eli, sweetie, what's this about? Sarah looks confused, but not suspicious. Yet. Just wait. Trust me. Lena comes downstairs at 8, hair perfect, makeup flawless, ready for another day of playing corporate princess. She freezes when she sees our kitchen full of people. What's going on? Morning, honey. Sarah wanted to show you something. Sarah? Sarah's hands shake as she pulls out her phone. I got these last night. Kara sent them to me by accident, I think. She meant to send them to someone else, but... She swipes through the photos. Lena and Noah at some restaurant across town. Lena and Noah in his car. Lena and Noah kissing in the parking lot of her office building. The color drains from Lena's face. Sarah, I can explain. Can you? Sarah's voice is steady, but I can see the tears starting. Because these are dated over the past 3 months. 3 months, Lena. While I was taking care of his kids and making dinner and thinking my marriage was fine. My mother sets down her coffee cup with a sharp clink. Lena Marie, what is the meaning of this? It's not what it looks like. Lena's scrambling now, that quick mind of hers trying to find an angle. Those photos could be anything. Kara probably edited them, or there's more. Sarah swipes again. Screenshots of text messages, Lena's number clear as day, plans to meet, plans to cover their tracks, plans to spend a weekend together at some cabin up north. Dad clears his throat. Son, I think we should go. No. I stand up, pour myself another cup of coffee. Stay. Lena's got some explaining to do. I don't owe anyone an explanation. Lena's mask finally slips, showing the angry, entitled woman underneath. This is my house, and I want all of you out. Actually, I say quietly, it's our house. And these are our friends and family. People who care about us. People who deserve the truth. Sarah stands up, dignity intact despite everything. I need to go. Kids have school. She looks at Lena one more time. 12 years. We've been friends for 12 years. I trusted you with my children. After they leave, my parents clean up in uncomfortable silence. Mom hugs me extra tight on her way out. We raised you right, honey. Don't forget that. Lena waits until we're alone before unleashing. How dare you ambush me like that? You had no right. No right? I laugh, but there's no humor in it. My wife's been screwing around with some pretty boy for months, humiliating me in front of the whole town, and I have no right to be upset. It's not like that. Then what is it like, Lena? Explain it to me. She can't, or won't. Instead, she grabs her purse and storms out, probably running straight to Noah to figure out damage control. I call Frankie. Phase 2. Already on it, boss. Her car's getting a full inspection today. Found some real concerning issues with the transmission. Gonna take a while to fix. What a shame. The next few days are a masterclass in small-town information warfare. Mrs. Gannon, it turns out, has been documenting Lena's comings and goings for weeks. Not stalking, just the natural curiosity of a neighbor who notices when someone's schedule suddenly changes. She's been leaving every Tuesday and Thursday at lunch, Mrs. Gannon reports over coffee. Comes back 2 hours later, different clothes, fresh makeup, and that Noah boy, his Tesla's been parked at the Lakeside Cove development every Tuesday and Thursday too. Lakeside Cove. The expensive gated community where the rich folks from the city built their weekend retreats. I built half those houses, including the one where Lena and Noah have been having their little rendezvous. Kara, bless her gossipy heart, can't keep her mouth shut. She's been documenting everything on social media, thinking she's being clever with her coded posts about friends finding happiness and love in unexpected places. What she doesn't realize is that half the town has figured out her little game. Miles, Lena's childhood friend turned sleazy realtor, has been providing alibis and cover stories. But Miles has a gambling problem and loose lips when he's been drinking at the Iron Kettle. I spend Wednesday evening at the Kettle nursing a beer and listening to Miles dig his own grave. Women, you know. Miles is 3 sheets to the wind talking to anyone who'll listen. They get what they want when they want it. Lena's always been like that. Smart as hell, knows how to work the angles. What angles? Asks Jimmy, the bartender. Oh, you know. Work stuff, Personal stuff. She's got this whole thing figured out with that Noah guy. Real smooth operation. What kind of operation? Miles realizes he's said too much and clams up, but the damage is done. By Thursday morning, half the town knows something's up. Thursday afternoon, I position myself across from the Lakeside Cove entrance. Sure enough, Noah's Tesla pulls up at 1:15, followed by Lena in her little BMW. They park separately, walk to the same house like they're not together. The house belongs to some tech executive who's only there on weekends. I know because I installed the security system 2 years ago. I also know that the system has a few features the owner doesn't know about, features that Frankie suggested for additional protection. I wait until they're inside, then make my move. The Bluetooth speaker is tiny, military-grade, and completely undetectable once it's in place. I slip it into the outdoor entertainment system while they're busy upstairs. The microphone I plant is even smaller, tucked into the bedroom window frame. Then I wait. 20 minutes later, my phone buzzes. The audio is crystal clear. Lena's voice. God, I needed this. Eli's been so suspicious lately. Noah. Maybe we should cool it for a while. Lena. Are you kidding? I'm not giving this up. You're the best thing that's happened to me in years. Noah. What about your husband? Lena laughs. What about him? He's a glorified handyman with dirt under his fingernails. You're successful, sophisticated, everything he's not. I've heard enough. Time for the fun part. The outdoor entertainment system at Lakeside Cove is top of the line. Speakers throughout the backyard, perfect for parties. Today, there's a garden party next door. About 30 people, including some of Lena's work colleagues and several of Noah's neighbors. I activate the Bluetooth connection and turn the volume to maximum. Suddenly, Lena and Noah's intimate conversation is broadcasting to the entire neighborhood. Every grunt, every whispered confession, every cruel comment about their respective spouses. The reaction is immediate, screaming from the garden party. Car doors slamming. And then, through the bedroom window, I see Lena's horrified face as she realizes what's happening. My phone rings. It's Lena. Eli! Oh God, please, you have to help me. Something's wrong with the sound system here, and everyone can hear. Hear what, honey? Please. I'll explain everything. Just make it stop. I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about. I'm at home, working in the garage. I hang up and drive away, leaving them to face the music, literally. By evening, the story's all over town. Kara, ironically, is the one spreading it fastest, trying to distance herself from the whole mess. The video she took of the garden party chaos has already been shared 100 times. Lena comes home at 9, mascara streaked, looking like she's been through a war. We need to talk. I'm listening. I made a mistake. A huge mistake. But we can work through this. We can go to counseling, take a trip, whatever you want. What I want, I say carefully, is for you to tell me the truth. All of it. She breaks down then, confessing everything. The affair started 4 months ago. Noah pursued her, made her feel special, successful, worthy. It was never supposed to be serious, just a distraction from our boring suburban life. I never meant to hurt you, she sobs. I just felt so trapped, so ordinary. With Noah, I felt alive again. And now I realize what I've lost. Please, Eli, give me another chance. I almost believe her. Almost. But then her phone buzzes, and I see Noah's name on the screen. She declines the call, but the damage is done. Go upstairs, Lena. We'll talk more tomorrow. She goes, probably thinking she's won a reprieve. What she doesn't know is that tomorrow is Friday, and Friday is the town's spring festival. The whole community comes out for food, music, and socializing. It's going to be quite a show. Friday morning, I pick up Sarah Bennett and her kids. They're staying with her sister now, trying to figure out their next move. Are you sure about this? Sarah asks as we drive toward town. Trust me, it's time everyone knew the truth. The festival is in full swing when we arrive. Food trucks, local bands, families everywhere. Lena's already there with her work friends, trying to act normal. Noah's across the square with some of his corporate buddies, pretending nothing happened. I walk straight to the main stage where the mayor's about to announce this year's Community Service Awards. "Excuse me, Mayor Patterson? Could I borrow the microphone for a minute?" "Of course, Eli. What's on your mind?" The crowd quiets as I take the mic. Lena looks confused, but not alarmed. Not yet. "Folks, I just wanted to take a moment to thank some special people in my life. People who've shown me what real character looks like." Scattered applause. Lena smiles, thinking this is about her. "First, I want to thank my wife, Lena, and her colleague, Noah Bennett, for showing me what true love really looks like." The crowd murmurs. Lena's smile falters. "See, yesterday some audio equipment malfunctioned over at Lakeside Cove, and everyone got to hear exactly how much these two lovebirds care about each other, and about their spouses." The murmur becomes a buzz. People are pulling out phones, recording. Lena told Noah that I'm just a glorified handyman, with dirt under my fingernails. Noah told Lena that his wife Sarah is boring and ordinary. They both agreed that they deserve better than the people who've loved and supported them for years. Lena pushes through the crowd, face red with rage and embarrassment. "Eli, stop this right now." "Why?" "I'm just sharing the truth." "Isn't that what you wanted? To be honest about your feelings? You're humiliating me." "No, sweetheart. You did that all by yourself." She swings at me then, a wild slap that connects with my cheek. The crowd gasps. Someone screams. And Kara, bless her heart, catches it all on her live stream. Noah tries to disappear into the crowd, but Sarah's sister blocks his path. "Going somewhere, Noah? Don't you want to hear the rest?" I hand the microphone back to the mayor. "That's all I wanted to say. Everyone enjoy the festival. The aftermath is swift and brutal." By Monday morning, both Lena and Noah are unemployed. Their boss saw Kara's live stream and decided the company didn't need that kind of publicity. Lena's friends abandon her one by one, not wanting to be associated with the scandal. Noah's wife files for divorce and takes the kids to her mother's house 3 states away. But they're not done trying to destroy me. Tuesday night, I'm working late at a construction site when Frankie calls. "Boss, you need to get down here. Someone's been messing with the scaffolding." I arrive to find Noah Bennett, of all people, trying to loosen bolts on the main support structure. If that scaffolding collapsed, it could kill someone. "What the hell are you doing?" He spins around, wrench in hand, looking desperate and dangerous. "You ruined my life. My wife left me. I lost my job. Everyone in town thinks I'm garbage." "You are garbage, but attempted murder? That's a new low, even for you." "I wasn't trying to kill anyone. I just wanted to cause problems for your business, cost you some money. By making a structure collapse? Do you have any idea how many people work here during the day?" He realizes what he was about to do and drops the wrench. I didn't think." "No, you never do. That's your problem." Frankie appears from the shadows, phone in hand. "Got it all recorded, boss." "Want me to call the cops?" Noah falls to his knees. "Please don't. I'll leave town. I'll never bother you again. Just don't press charges." I look at this pathetic excuse for a man, this golden boy who thought he could take whatever he wanted without consequences. "Get up." He scrambles to his feet. "You're going to walk over to that camera." I point to the security camera I installed last week. "You're going to confess what you just tried to do. You're going to apologize to me, to my workers, and to anyone who might have been hurt by your stupidity. And then you're going to get in your fancy car and drive away from my town. And if I don't?" I step closer, close enough that he can smell the sawdust and honest sweat on my clothes. "Then I'll show you what this glorified handyman does to people who threaten his livelihood." He makes the confession, gets in his Tesla, drives away. I never see Noah Bennett again. Lena's a different story. She's stubborn, prideful, and absolutely convinced that she's the victim in all this. She spends the next week trying to salvage her reputation, telling anyone who will listen that I set her up, that I'm controlling and abusive, that she was just trying to find happiness. Nobody's buying it. Friday afternoon, she gets a call from her lawyer. I'm filing for divorce and I want her out of the house by Sunday. "You can't do this!" she screams into the phone. "It's my house too!" But it's not. The house is in my name, built with my company, on land I bought before we were married. Her name's on the mortgage, sure, but that just means she's liable for payments on a house she can't legally claim. She tries to take half my business next. That doesn't work either. Parker Construction is a sole proprietorship, built from nothing with my own hands and my own credit. She never invested a dime or worked a day for the company. By the following Friday, she's living in a studio apartment across town, working part-time at a department store, driving a used Honda because the BMW got repossessed. But she's still not done. Saturday night, I get a text. "Meet me at the Sunset Motel on Route 9. Come alone, and I'll give you back your grandmother's ring and the other jewelry. We can end this like adults." The Sunset Motel is the kind of place where people go when they don't want to be seen. Perfect for what I have in mind. I arrive at 8, knock on room 12. Lena opens the door, wearing the red dress from the awards dinner, the one that started this whole mess. "Hello, Eli." "Lena." I step inside, and that's when I see them. Her parents, sitting on the bed looking uncomfortable. Kara in the corner with her phone. Miles by the window. And in the bathroom doorway, Sarah Bennett with her kids. "What is this?" "An intervention," Lena says smugly. "Everyone here agrees that you've gone too far. The humiliation, the revenge, the way you've turned the whole town against me. It needs to stop." I look around the room at these people who think they know what's best for me. You want to know what needs to stop? I'll tell you. I pull out my own phone and start reading. Lena Parker, head of PR at TechFlow Solutions, has been embezzling money from the company charity fund for 6 months. I look up. "Want to hear more?" Her face goes white. "She's been using company credit cards for personal expenses, falsifying expense reports, and charging the company for hotel rooms where she conducted her affair." "That's not true," but her voice cracks. "Miles Henderson, realtor with Pinnacle Properties, has been taking kickbacks from contractors and inflating home prices for personal profit." Miles steps toward the door. "I'm not listening to this." "And Kara Walsh has been secretly recording her friends' private conversations and selling the gossip to that blog that covers local scandals." Kara drops her phone. "See, the thing about small towns is that everyone has secrets. And the thing about secrets is that they always come out eventually." Lena's parents stand up. "We're leaving." "Good idea." I step aside to let them pass. "Sarah, you and the kids should go too. This isn't your fight." Sarah herds her children out quickly. Smart woman. Now it's just me, Lena, and her 2 accomplices. "You think you've won," Lena hisses, "but you're nothing without me. You're just a small-town contractor with big dreams and dirty fingernails." "You're right about the fingernails. These hands built half this town. They built our house, our life, everything you threw away for a few months with pretty boy Noah. I deserved better. Better than what? A man who loved you? Who worked his ass off to give you everything you wanted? Who would have forgiven you if you'd just been honest? I was suffocating. No, Lena. You were spoiled. There's a difference." She slaps me then, just like at the festival. But this time, there's no crowd to play to, no cameras to perform for. Just the truth hanging in the air between us. "Feel better?" She raises her hand to hit me again, but Frankie steps through the door. "Sorry I'm late, boss." Traffic was murder. Lena looks around wildly, realizing she's outnumbered and out of options. "This isn't over." Yes, it is. And it was. Monday morning, Lena's former boss pressed charges for embezzlement. Miles lost his real estate license. Kara got sued by 3 different people for invasion of privacy. By Wednesday, Lena was gone, packed up her Honda and drove south, probably to start over somewhere else with some other poor bastard who doesn't know what he's getting into. I kept the house, the business, and my dignity. Most importantly, I kept the respect of my community, people who saw what happened and understood that sometimes a man has to stand up for himself. 6 months later, I'm sitting in the iron kettle with Frankie, watching the local news. There's a story about a PR executive in Atlanta who got arrested for fraud. The mugshot looks familiar. Think she learned her lesson? Frankie asks. Doubt it. But that's not my problem anymore. You ever miss her? I consider the question while I finish my beer. Do I miss the woman who humiliated me in public, cheated on me with my business rival, and tried to destroy everything I built? I miss who I thought she was. But that person never really existed. Fair enough. Another round? Why not? As Frankie signals the bartender, I pull out my phone and delete the last photo of Lena from my gallery. It's from our anniversary dinner, the night she wore that red dress for me instead of Noah. She's smiling in the picture, looking happy and content. But I know now that it was all an act, just another performance in a life full of lies and deception. The bartender brings our beers, and I raise mine in a toast. To real men who do real work with dirty fingernails. I'll drink to that. Outside, the sun sets over the town I helped build, casting long shadows across streets I've walked my whole life. Tomorrow there'll be new projects to start, new challenges to face, new reasons to get up and prove myself all over again. But tonight, I'm exactly where I belong, surrounded by people who know my worth, in a place that values honest work and genuine character over smooth talk and pretty faces. Lena wanted a real man who could dance. What she got was a real man who could build, create, and protect what mattered. Too bad she never learned the difference,